Hi all. So in this video what we're going to be talking about is a bit of a tier list with Dexter characters. So I'm a big fan of Dexter. That's one of the things that would probably be a concurrent theme in the channel. Very big fan of Dexter. There's a large variety of shows that I'm a big fan of. However, currently we're going to be focusing on Dexter, and in this video, personally as well as maybe factually, top 10 best characters in Dexter in my opinion. So this is it's out of 60 characters. I'll provide the tier list I'm going to be using, but it won't be displayed because obviously I'm using 10 characters, and I'll be putting in little compilations of them, what my favorite moment of them was. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. And one last thing to mention before we get started is apologies for my last video. After watching it many times, I was saying so obviously and a lot. I'll try to cut those down during this video and the next, but enjoy. Number 10, we have Isaac Serco. Him being at number 10 might be a shock to some of you guys, but I can assure you he was one of the best characters that was introduced into season 7, and yeah, I think his performance speaks for itself, as well as his involvement in the show was kind of very little, but yeah, it's like Dexter wanted to kill him so badly, but he couldn't, which was one of the best points for me. And if we include the fact that, you know, he was gay, that came out of nowhere. Personally, for me, I could not tell. That was a bit of a shock. However, it wasn't all in your face like they do nowadays. It was underneath the radar, hidden sort of thing, completely unexpected, completely valid, and yeah, he made a great addition to the series, to the season. So I was very impressed. Very good character. Yeah. So for number 10 we have Harry Morgan. Obviously this is Dexter's father, and he played a massive role with his development, with Dexter's development when it came to the code and stuff. And I should have mentioned this earlier, but obviously do not listen if you've not seen Dexter. I'm only going to be talking about spoilers, which is the only possible way to talk about the tier list. So yeah, Harry Morgan played a massive part in Dexter show and his life with the code and stuff that Dr. Vogel helped come up with. And yeah, the reason I've put him as number 9 is because yeah, he did play a big part. However, he did kill himself after creating Dexter, which is a bit of a shit move, but there's nothing that it was canon, so it had to happen, I guess. But yeah, he played a very good role, and yeah, I placed him at number 9 because there are far more better contestants in the series, in the tier list. So yeah, for now he's number 8. So for number 8 we have Miguel Prado, which is one of my favorite villains so far, because he was such a manipulative guy who was able to trick Dexter and get that famous scene that we're all talking about.
He used me.
Nine holes tomorrow?
Right, for number 7, here we have
Surprise, motherfucker!
I'm sure everyone knows who that was. If not, that was James Doakes, who was a sergeant for the first 2 seasons. He's made the list for obvious reasons. He was onto Dexter since the start, and to be honest, awesome character. There's been references of him throughout the show, even though he died, and I said there's gonna be spoilers, so there you go. Yeah, so since he died, there has been a bunch of references to him, a bunch of talking points like Maria LaGuerta. She was, you know, on Dexter's case about, no, he wasn't a Bayhole butcher. We know he wasn't, but still fuels the fire, doesn't it? But yeah, number 7, James Stokes. For number 6, we have none other than Brian Moser, also known as the Ice Truck Killer. He was notorious for the first season, and this is what set the pace of the show. This is what, you know, gave the show the sort of the rhythm, or the sort of momentum it needed to keep on getting better and better. However, yeah, anyway, perfect show, perfect season, which included an imperfect character, Brian Moser, bunch of plot holes, a bunch of surprises that we didn't know about that, you know, came to light. So yeah, he's number 6 for that specific reason. So number 5 we have Lumen Pierce. I'm going to try to keep this as quick as possible, and yes, this is a very controversial take in my opinion, but throughout her appearance during the season, I'm not sure what she was involved with, which season, what number it was, but yeah, when it comes to Alex Boyd, which was the star of the season, it was absolutely amazing, the amount of kills that he did and how big those kills were. All strange characters, strange, quirky, weird characters that got it at the end. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, she brought a boatload of content, and yeah. So for number 4 we have Deborah Morgan, and there's not much to be said. She was probably the most important, in my opinion, one of the most important. Obviously she was the most important, but she played one of the biggest parts in the series, and that's why she's number 4. So number 3 we have Special Agent Lundy, and yeah, not much to say here again, similar to Dev, but he is number 3 with not as much appearances made, similar to Deborah, but yeah, I'm simply putting him number 3 due to the fact that so number 2 is that we got watching the show. Him being one of the best villains in the series, Dexter. I personally there's no argument as to why he's number 2. Simple as that. And yeah, that's simply as simple as it gets. Yeah, one of the best villains in the show. Obviously, what he did to Rita, killing her in the bathtub, which made one of the hardest episodes to watch, as in a good way that is. So yeah, again, not much to say, but number 2. So obviously, number 1, we're gonna have Dexter himself. There's no argument, nor do I expect any controversy regarding this topic and my choice for him being number 1. But how can he not be number 1? As it's literally his show. But yeah, anyway, he's number 1, and in a sec you'll see one of my favorite scenes.
Think this is funny?
Not at all. They said that stain would come out.
Fuck you!
Yep, and that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I understand I didn't put much descriptive value into this video, but it's just me simply, well, it was meant to be me just simply listing numbers and people. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, take care.